Hey, Sagittarius. Thanks for joining me for your May reading. I'm Madeline, if we haven't met before. And I've got a channeled message for you right off the bat before we even get into your cards. Spirit is saying, whatever kind of decision that we ever need to make, whether it's high stakes, low stakes, whether it's like positive, negative, fun, not fun to make that decision, every decision is best made from a place of inner peace. So, you want to look at your foundation. You want to look at how much time you make for yourself to kind of have, whether you call it like meditative space or like time to journal, time to reflect, time to kind of like pour out any thoughts. Spirit is reminding me of the practice of morning pages. If you've ever heard of a book called The Artist's Way, maybe that would be helpful to some of you who might be, whether you're doing creative things or not. All of us are creators in life, and so Spirit is just sharing. I wasn't expecting that, but they are also sharing that as a book recommendation for any of you who might be feeling a little stilted or stagnant, or maybe just like, I'm looking for a little refreshment. I'm looking to go on a new adventure. Very Sagittarian energy. So, finding that place of inner stillness, finding that place of inner peace. It's kind of like when water is churning, we can't see to the bottom. But when it comes to a place of stillness or even very gentle flow, we can actually see all the life and all the way to the very bottom. So that is what Spirit is asking you for. And that just comes from compassion and not judging the feelings as they're coming up, because it's like one sure way to make something a crappy feeling, like feeling jealous or sad or angry or whatever, well, sure way to make it worse is to tell yourself that you shouldn't be feeling like that, or it should be some other way, right? So bringing that compassion will smooth out your inner waters and you'll be able to know better and do better. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's get into some cards. Let's see what is showing up for you this month, and we will also pull a persona card to see how you are best served by showing up, which aspects of yourself to kind of embrace and bring forward for your highest good. Thank you, Spirit. We want to know whatever is showing up, the truth about what is showing up for Sagittarius, and your guidance for them in how they can interact with it in the most beneficial way possible to help them step into a future that is secure, fun, creatively satisfying, rich, abundant, easeful, peaceful. Always the goal, Spirit, to help Sagittarius find their highest good. Perfect. What's the path look like this month, Spirit, for Sag? Hey, wow. Okay. I can see why Spirit is bringing up, like, kind of, they're now using the word equanimity. When things don't go the way that we want them to, in whatever way, disappointment. And that's all I'm feeling. It's not like tragic. It's not irrevocably something is wrong. There is like some disappointment here. Disappointment, when we alchemize it, when we use it for what it's supposed to be, we can appreciate and enjoy more in the future. Kind of like when we get our heart broken. Yes, that fucking sucks. There's no way around. That is a terrible feeling, terrible time. We've all been there. And a well has been dug in your heart. Now, you can leave it empty and feel all dry and dusty and sad, or you can fill it with love and compassion and self appreciation and healing, right? And then you become more abundant and more full than the person even before you got your heart broken. You know what I'm talking about? Sitting in the key position, you can see it there, the Three of Swords. Disappointment. I'm hearing the word rejection. So some of you may have experienced like a romantic rejection or like a rejection letter. Like, I really wanted this school or grant or job, and like, fuck, like it didn't come through. And I'm disappointed. And maybe I, started off really hot and excited, and then this disappointment came. Well, Spirit is saying, We need friction to create traction, so let's please not reject all the friction in our lives, or we would just be slip sliding around like crazy, right? Rejection is redirection. Spirit is saying that. You may have heard it before. That's what they're saying, okay? And Spirit never says anything to me just to like make people feel better. I'm too Plutonian for that. That's not what this is about. I want to pull one more, and then we're going to talk more. Please, Spirit, can you show me what's on the other side of this Four of Cups? I see Sagittarius is getting a wake-up call. I want to know what you want them to come awake to, how abundant you are. That's what Spirit is saying, how very abundant you are, how lucky you are, how open your options are. Okay, so you have quite a beautiful reading. I'm a Plutonian person, so I kind of tend to, go straight to the static or the issues. But listen, you've got lots of gorgeous stuff here. So your persona card, you come through as the Queen of Cups. Talk about being able to see deep into smooth waters and actually see what is going on underneath, rather than getting lost in the churn and thinking everything is just all fucked up. It's like, no, it's not fucked up. I just need some space. I just need some space and some time to get clarity. Judgment is showing up as your guidance for this reading. And Spirit is asking, is there any truth that you might be like avoiding? That's not very typical of Sagittarius, okay? And very important for you to know, no blame, no shame, no judgment. We don't fucking do that here. You're not allowed. If you're going to judge yourself, you need to click off the video right now. If you have been hitting snooze on the wake-up call, on the alarm, on the bell ringing in your life, I feel like you will end up being more disappointed than if you go ahead and like, even though it's like, oh, fuck, fine, I'm up, and you get up and you keep going and you wake up to whatever Spirit is kind of showing you. Judgment is about going from being kind of dead on our feet, zombieing our way through life, to coming awake to a big message. I always think of Mufasa parting the clouds when I see the Judgment card. Remember who you are, Simba. Remember who the fuck you are, Sagittarius. Queen of Cups, Queen of the Heart, Queen of Emotions, Queen of Healing. You can come through as a page, knight, queen, or king. None of it has anything to do with sex and gender. It all has to do with personality type and focus. The Queen of Cups, queens are focused on their inner world and their inner circle. How am I doing emotionally? How is my heart? Not because I'm only interested in me, but because when I am a clear mirror for myself, I am a clearer, healthier, more heartfelt mirror for others. Sitting in the past position, the Magician. Unsurprisingly, here's you doing magical, miraculous, amazing things. Manifest is what Spirit is saying associated with that Magician. You have everything that you need, and you are in the process. You are in the gestation phase of something incredible. The Magician, we skipped number 2. We skipped a grade. Skipped right from number 1 in the past to number 3 in the present. The Empress. You have a brainchild. You have a creative force developing inside of you. Whether it's a work of heart or a work of art, what it needs from you is to create the conditions. Seeing the Magician in the past tells me you had all the building blocks, you've had an idea for like a good long while of something you have wanted to create, and now it's like, now we're on the edge. She is very pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, this Empress is about 9 months pregnant, just about ready to give birth to this thing, and look how happy she looks. She is not stressing. She is not tapping her watch. She is not tapping her fucking foot. She is here to create the conditions for this baby, whatever this baby is going to look like, be like, act like. She loves it already, and she loves it unconditionally. All she's interested in is creating the conditions so that her manifestation, that number 1 Magician, can come out the way that it is most healthy and most itself. The danger here, Sagittarius, is you might be making the mistake of saying, I will love my baby as long as it looks like this and has this kind of mind and its eye color is this and the hair texture is this, and that is a recipe for fucking disappointment. There are 4 elements present in the Magician card, and you cannot know exactly how those elements are going to remix and reemerge, right? When we get, like, I've never had kids, let me be clear, but like when we get literally or metaphorically pregnant, we are not guaranteed this is the kind of baby you're going to have, even the gender, right? We don't know. We just kind of mix the elements up and then we see what we get and we promise to love what we get. We don't say, I will love you if you're a genius. I will love you if you look like a model when you pop out. No. That leads us to disappointment. So stop trying to predict how your manifestation should look or even comparing your manifestation to other people's, because it's going to surprise you. You see, this person is so focused on what they don't have or what they're comparing with other people that they don't even see that life is pouring them a fresh, beautiful, new, full cup. It's happening. You just can't see it yet. It just hasn't arrived. The delivery, literal or figurative, isn't here yet. Don't constipate yourself. Clarifiers for the 4 of Cups, another 4 of Pentacles. So Spirit is really doubling down on, like, please do not restrict yourself. Do not restrict what this thing can become by already hemming it in with expectations. Anticipate. Okay? That's different. Get excited. Be curious about. Don't be serious about. That's what Spirit is saying. And you're Sagittarius, so I don't feel like I have to belabor that point. Curiosity is your default and natural state. Your ultimate clarifier, on top of that 4 of Cups, the 2 of Wands. I hold the world in my hands. Which way do I want to go? You have to make a decision, but this is exciting. This is exciting. A new world is opening up for you. Like by the end of May, it's like, oh, there's this new path. There's this new consideration. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. You can't both go to an exotic new destination and stay exactly where you are, right? There's a decision. There's a crossroads. And you want to make this decision with your heart. With your heart and your soul. Queen of Cups. What do I feel? Yeah, the whole world might say, we would love it if you would do this path, but I don't resonate. You know what I mean? I don't shine when I think about taking that path. I shine when I think about taking this other path. That's the one. That's the one to pick. The one you're being called to. The one where you keep getting the insistent, Anybody remember those old alarm clocks? Geriatric millennials, Xers? Anybody? Boomers? Okay. If not, you're lucky. The energy around and available to you. New opportunity, new income, new job, new source of income, new avenue, and the seed of what could be an incredible, listen, punny, but the seed of something new, the birth of something new, the arrival, new, Spirit is saying plentiful, very plentiful. You know, it's like an apple seed. If I really care for this seed, it will yield me millions of seeds in my lifetime. More seeds, more trees, orchards. If I love on it, if I tend to it like an empress would, if I nurture my seed. Some of you, this may be children, okay? That is supported by the fact that in the position representing both your hopes and your fears, because whenever we hope for something, there's always, of course, the corresponding, like, what if I don't get it? Normal. 4 of Wands, joy, commitment, happy home, feeling like you are in the right spot in your community, celebrating, homecoming, Empress vibes. Whatever has hurt or disappointed you, you have the opportunity to realize what it was showing you, and that will give you the power to alchemize and shift it. Where please trust that whatever well has been dug in you, it will be filled, and you will be overflowing if you will open yourself up to knowing the whole truth of what it is showing to you. Sometimes that involves contrast. Sometimes that involves hurt. And a thing we don't talk about that much when we talk about healing is lots of times when we start trying to heal something, it hurts a little worse because we're not avoiding it anymore, or we're not, pushing past it anymore. We're looking right at it. We're probing right into it. And it's like, ow, ow, ow. Ooh, it's tender. But when we clean it out and we tend to it like an empress would, the will be healed and refilled. How's that sitting on you, Sag? What you feeling? What's coming up? You got stories, you got reflections, comments, questions. Come at me, bro. I would deeply appreciate it. I really I love responding to y'all, and it makes me a better reader, so it means a lot when you take the time to do that. Also, like, dislike, tell the truth. Let me know. If you felt nothing, don't hit nothing. And subscribe if you vibe. I would love it. I'm trying to grow this teeny tiny channel, and it would make me very, 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 very happy and excited to have you join us here. All right. Thanks for being here, Sagittarius. I truly appreciate your time and your open heart. And I hope that these messages serve you well and help you have a fantastic, marvelous, magnanimous, huge month. And if I don't see you before then, I hope I will see you in your mid-month reading. Bye, Sag.